Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Oxygen Not Included Spaced Out Edition here on our Ghibli colony. All right, we are progressing across the board in a lot of different areas. What are we going to work on today? Well, maybe we should work on power. What's up with the power all of a sudden? Did I accidentally cut a cable? I did. Or did I? No, this is hooked up, right? Yeah, this is hooked up. Hooked up? Everybody else has power. Is something... Oh, it's flooded. Okay, well, that's a problem. Let's fix those two things. Let's also come down. We need more room is what we need. Let's just do that. Cancel that because I want to reach this. The question is there anybody outside? No, because they can't get outside. That explains a lot of, oh, yes, that would be why they cannot. Okay, yeah. Dig that one so it drains it. There we go. Dig that so it spreads it over here and floods the other one. That would be great too. Still haven't dug what we need to dig. No, now it's end of cycle. Look what you guys did. I mean, at least the base is fine. But it's like, can we dig this stuff? So that we could put our suits back on? Because I really don't want you guys out of here. Where are you going? You're just coming over here with... You're carrying something. Oh, because of the... We don't even need this anymore. We have suits. Deconstruct. I forgot I put that there. Okay. All right. Do we have any more of those? I think I got this one. Yeah, we deconstructed that one already. Any others? I better look. So we're just not, because there's no reason for it. We have suits, so we don't need that stuff. Okay, I think we're fine. Probably want to move these too. I'm going to go ahead and deconstruct these. In fact, we're going to deconstruct that too. All right. Okay, so new day. Come unflood the goodies so that we can use our suits. Because otherwise, yeah, we're backing up our oxygen. You guys went right past what I need you to do. I mean, the most important thing to do is to dig. Where in the frick are all of you guys going? Okay. All right. When all else fails, it's like, come on. This is the only thing I need you guys to do. Is just dig these out. I don't need you to do anything else. We're gonna enable the building. Okay, and then just do that because it's being stubborn. Yep, being stubborn. Okay, I should be fine. All right, we've got power back. They can use their suits. My goodness, that was like crazy. All right, we're working on this system up here. I don't think I have enough. Oh, I do. But we don't have plastic yet. So... Wait a minute, do we not have plastic? Have we I forgot. Did we discover petroleum yet? We have not discovered petroleum. Okay. There's lots to explore and discover. Okay. So, yeah, we don't need to do that whole part yet. We'll hold off. We just want the thermal regulator so that we can get this nice loop going. We've already got that. We just have this one to put in. Let's do that. This is gonna go like, yeah, this way. Okay, so let's get that built. And then we already got power hooked up. except for this one wire. So we're good there. So we're gonna get this active, we're gonna put hydrogen in it and start the loop. Alright, good. That'll prevent the base from overheating. Eventually these idiots will get back inside the base. Oh, you're already inside. Okay, you're safe. Someone's gonna get inside the base. Alright. Ooh. If we take the Paku, we can just turn them into food. We already got... Okay, the Paku aren't that exciting. We already have fish everywhere. We just don't have our automation set up. Who's suffocating? Someone's suffocating. They think they're suffocating. Alright, where are we at? You guys are good. We need to do some skill scrubbing is what we need to do. Yeah, you know, do we give you art? Strength. You're fine, you're fine. Yeah, we definitely need some skill scrubbing to clean a couple people up and make them more effective in the jobs that they are doing. I mean, there's certain ones I think I always want these two and these two on everybody, just because, you know, especially the carrying, just makes sense. No matter what job you have, you're gonna carry stuff at some point. But some of these guys, I think we can improve upon. Like your construction, but you've got a hat. You love oh, because maybe I was going for suit sustainability. I don't know. We're not going to give you anything because you're already maxed. So I can get tiding, researching, athletics, and medicine. Can't do digging. That's fine. Or digging. Let's quickly look at where we're at. I mean, we've got quite a few people. I always like to get up to 20 just because it gives me options and have 2 of everybody. Like 2 cooks, 2 ranchers. That way, if you ever start a colony, you can just branch people right off. So what do we got already? Let's just take a look. All right, we've got our mechatronics person who doesn't love mechatronics at all. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. We've got an art person who's also a doctor, so we already got a doctor. So technically we should branch you towards doctoring. We've got construction here. We've got digging or carrying. We can go either way with you. Of course, our scientist. We've got our cook. We've got our primary digger here. We have construction again. And we have construction again, but also strength. We've got 3 construction people, 4 construction people, but you have carrying. Your crop tending, you're our farmer, so no matter what, we want to get you that. Even if it does cause you a little extra stress, I'll sacrifice. You're a rancher, which eventually we could take off crop tending and skill you up. So I think we need some scrubbing is what we need to do. You're the person that actually loves mechatronics. Okay, good. So we're on track there. You're another construction person. Wow, we got a lot of construction people. You're our second rancher. And then you are our second farmer. Plus you're a doctor. I don't know why I gave you doctoring. Maybe we needed doctoring for something. I don't know. Okay, well, so I mean, the research, a second researcher would be okay if we were going to expand to another colony. I mean, we've got the food, we've got the oxygen. So yeah, so I think we're going to take Catalina as our second researcher. So obviously we don't want Catalina as a name. You know, we got to use Lee. So let's use who haven't I gotten? Let me look. We already did Dola. Just looking really quick to see. So we can use May. So that's from My Neighbor Totoro. So that would work. We haven't done any of the Totoro characters. Don't think, right? So let's do May. Whoops, wrong button. All right, cool. So you're gonna be our second researcher, which technically we don't need, you know, specialty. But the one advantage of doing researching, I mean, obviously, if you have issues with morale, you could have one researcher go to applied sciences, and one researcher go to data researcher, and then you don't need them to have everything. It's always a strategy that you can use. Then I haven't really mixed around with these. Bo is kind of our artist that we were hunting for. You're going to be our other mechatronics person. We can probably redo some of this at some point as well. All right, anyways. So skill scrubbing. We need, how are you? How much line comes, what? Okay, so we've got that here. Don't have to worry about our metals because we've got plenty with the volcanoes. So let's get the skill scrubbing ready, and we'll focus on that a little bit to bring some of our stress down, because we've got some people that continuously are always stressed, others that are never. So, and mainly our construction people. All right, how are we doing here? We got 9 in total, 5. Okay, we've got 4 of you. So eventually we need to fix that. But what I think we can do is I'm just gonna come over here next to our kitchen, and I'm just gonna put. I don't want all. No, we'll put just the eggs. So these guys will make into omelets all the time if they happen to show up. But we're just gonna take these eggs, pop them up, and we'll just do sweep. In fact, I'm gonna put sweep only so we don't pop up all of our eggs, right? So the goal is that until we get it manually taken care of, I just want to pick up a couple of these eggs and let them incubate and hatch in the water and then drown. We have an egg over here. There we go. We do. Okay, cool. Here soon we'll probably have a smooth hatch, so we might as well go ahead and just put this stuff in. Just to prepare for our smoothies. Our smooth buddies. Yes, we hear you, Mr. Hatchy. And do our critter sensor here. There we go. Alright, well. Oh, and, you know, you always gotta have a flower pot. Eventually we'll put statues and stuff in here as well. Okay, now, let's come back over here. We are good. We're sucking this out so it's a vacuum. That's fine. Eventually we'll get that one ready. Not a priority. So, we've got this ready. So now we just need the hydrogen. Let's go ahead and power it up. I'm just going to put you on a 7. We'll have to watch it. Okay, so we need to grab it from down here so that it's pure hydrogen and we don't get any other gases. So what I think we can do is we can do that, that, like that, and then we'll just deconstruct it when we're disconnect it when we're ready. I know we have some hydrogen in these, you know, and so we'll sort those out a little bit later too. Okay, so you guys are going to take care of that. Excellent. We can go ahead and from a power perspective, we don't need it active, but let's get, since we have the gold, let's get these ready. These are already rooms, right? Yeah. So we have some extra room on this one. So I'm thinking of, I don't know if we, well, you know, we've got, maybe we put an extra battery over here, but I don't know if it'll charge. Usually you'd want the battery on the outside so that it forces the charge. We'll think about it. All right. We're gonna need automation for these guys. Oh, we don't need to be on a 7 for this. Let's go back down to a 5. That's fine. They can rush through it, but you know, we'll slow them down here. All right, and then I don't. Okay, so we were going down. All right. What was I doing? Oh, I see what I was doing. I thought that maybe I need another... Oh, because I was going to do cooling at some point. I get it. Trying to figure out... Why was I setting it up like that? And I get it. Because at some point I was going to run hydrogen line through here. Under the tiles to cool them down and create cooling for the entire farm, or power farm. Okay. Cool, and we won't need all of these active, so let's just disable some of them. We have a toggler, right? Let's check our gas. Of course that wouldn't work because this is on the outside and it's going to say, nope, we can't go that way. Which one is it? Is it... I think it's just... Alright, so let's redo this. We got too many things already. I'm making this more complicated than it needs to be, obviously. We got so many pipes in here. I mean, ideally, if this was already cleared and fixed, I could just bloop it over, but we're not there yet. And I did make a mistake, I realize. This is supposed to be here, and then this top tile shouldn't be here. That's forcing part of the issue. That's part of my problem. So at some point, you know, I need to come in here, and I need to do this all the way across. So that it stops the hydrogen and preferably move the pump down too. So at some point I need to do that. All right, so let's get this one here deconstructed. I know, but the issue probably is this. It's probably not any of this other stuff. But let me see if this just takes care of it really quick. Otherwise, it'll probably just go right back and loop in. Okay, and then let's get this one done. Okay, so there we go. All right, well, that'll work. It's going to take a while for that to charge up. But this will start cooling it right away. So it's coming in at 61. Now eventually we'll be able to maintain this so that it's a nice cold temperature. The one thing we're missing is this. We need to set this on the pipe. So it could be... all of this stuff is in the way. I mean, we could put it right here because this is going to be sealed at some point. We could put that there. And then we just need to take this to there. Alright, so we'll do that. But it's already running, as you can see, and it's already cooling it down to 40 from the 60s. So this is going to loop through, and then later what we'll do is, when we have it, we'll expand it over here as well to control the heat in this area. But for right now, we're just going to work on cooling our oxygen, cooling this whole area. Long term, we can take these oxygen pipes and put them through a cooler, a cooling block. But right now we'll cool this area. That'll just keep, this down in its temperature, especially right here. It'll start affecting this. It's not the best setup to do it like this, but it'll work. And it'll also cool our steam turbine up here eventually as well, which is, a good goal. But we'll be able to expand this. The neat thing about these is, since they'll be closed loop, once you get them going, you can reduce this temperature clear down to, really low because it's hydrogen. So, perfect. We'll just let it go. We'll get you built. So basically, if we're going to say, hey, if you're above, we'll just say 10 degrees right now. Right, quicker to type it in. There we go. 9.9 works. Alright, cool. So now that we got that taken care of, we got these. This we won't be able to set up yet, but we will be able to start storing ahead of time any type of metal ores. There are probably certain ones we don't want in here, but we'll plop that in so that eventually these guys can do that. Looks like we already picked up the eggs, so they're down here. They'll hatch in the goods. We need a few more stone hatches up here. Eventually we'll get all that cleaned up. How's our decor looking? Pretty good overall, and our stress went down, so Ashitaka took care of herself. I think what we can do is we can look at continuing this. Now, some people say that this is worthless, the spice grinder. There's a couple advantages to the spice grinder. One, when we put it in here, it does create a room, an official room for the kitchen, which just gives us benefits with the electric grill and gas range. So even if you never use the spice grinder, it makes sense to put it into the room and turn it into a kitchen, because you get that bonus, for, the food's cooked. So definitely worth it. And then there are certain spice things that are worth it as well if you have the resources. So we'll look at that as well once it's up. Because you can extend the life, that's not really a need for us, but there's other things you can do to make food just better. Alright, we don't have a demolition skill yet to get rid of this and fix that. Temperature-wise, we do need to start looking at prepping some of the base for this stuff. Let me see, are these max size, right? 63. This is 84 tiles. It's too big. Ooh, okay, well, we have a solution for that. What we're going to do is we're going to wall this in to here. We can probably cut across. This thing's kind of annoying. I mean... Oh, okay, well... We would want to go smaller then. Can you demolish these? You can. You can recharge them long term. But you only need like one on the map. Alright, so we'll start that. And from a base perspective, I don't think we're going to need this space. Say that, I might regret it later, but I'm gonna... Now, we might put a small room over here, but we'll go ahead and start doing that. These will need to be deconstructed so we can put the better tiles. Alright, Now there is probably a bunch of germs in here. That's kind. Oh well. Okay, this bedroom's full too. We should put a. We got a bunch of polluted oxygen. That's why. Once that moves out, we move that polluted oxygen out, we can get rid of all that slime lung so they're not sleeping in it. I mean, you can already see, you know, we just seal up this room. We'll be able to knock out, you know, these walls. And what we can do is we can extend the bedroom over here and then put a wall in the middle so that the rooms are 63-63. I just realized it was on a 9. That's why everybody's going, build, 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 build. Oh, or on a 7. We'll switch that. We don't need it to be on a 7. All right. Well, anyways, I think that's it for this episode. We've got our cooling loop happening. Oh, whoops. We already put too much into it. That's, whoops. Okay, so let's deconstruct that. Yeah. Got too much in the loop. Now we're gonna have to undo some of it or expand it. So let's cancel that for a moment. Yeah, we'll do this in the next episode. Thanks everybody. Take care and see you then.